Chef Lindsay gave us well, at least my class gave us like a list of like items that she had priced out
Uh-huh.
that had like the price per ounce, the price per gram, and like stuff like that, and like price per pound and stuff.
Okay.
And it had a bunch of like staple like pantry ingredients like flours and like different yeasts and stuff like that.
Okay. So what I sent you guys is the true real world inventory of a hotel and restaurant. So I'm going to pull one up and share with you guys. Let's see. Which one should we go with?
Chef, this is James.
James.
I didn't get that email. Could I possibly get that one more time?
Sure. So James and let me see, where is it? Right here. Okay. Let me see if I can share with you guys on the screen. Can you guys see this inventory right here? It's highlighted in yellow.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with this one, okay? And the reason why this one is sitting at $50,000 worth of inventory. $50,000 worth of inventory. Okay. I used to start counting at 12 o'clock midnight, and I would finish at 2 o'clock the afternoon the next day, counting and putting everything in the system. Okay. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the top, and I'm going to show you guys where to find certain things on this inventory list. At the very top is all the produce. Okay. So if you have apples in your menu, Granny Smith apples. Back then, they were $27 a case of apples. Now, how do you find out the cost of apples? So you take 27 divided by 88. Right on the left-hand side where it says size, 88 count, that means there were 88 apples in that case. You want to make apple pie? You want to use 2 apples? Okay. So you take 27 divided by 88. That is your price per apple. Okay. Follow me now? Okay. We're good? Now, you want to figure out how much an ounce of an apple cost? We're not going to worry about the EP versus AP. That's, I'm not going to worry about that. So you're going to price it like quarterly. So estimate how much would an apple weight? 8 ounces, 12 ounces, give or take? Let's say an apple weighs 8 ounces. So you take 27 divided by 88 and divided by 10. And that's how much 1 ounce of an apple costs you. Okay. So here on this column where the price is, that's how much those items cost. And the size is how much come in the package. Now be careful because it says pack here, okay? Like the next one, okay? Apples red extra fancy Washington fresh. $26 a case, but it has a pack size, 40 pounds. So there is one case, it's 40 pounds. So you can either divide 26 by 40, and that's how much 1 pound of apples will cost you. Divided by 16, that's how much one ounce will cost you, okay? Or you can go the lengthy way, okay? 26 divided by 88, divided by 10 ounces. That's how much 1 ounce of an apple will cost you. Bananas, broccoli, cabbage, cucumber, cilantro, baby dill, eggplant, anise, garlic. Now garlic here, okay, it's $11. That was back in 07. Garlic now, peel in the 5-pound tub is about 19 bucks. So you will take 19 divided by 5 pounds. That's how much 1 pound of garlic is going to cost you. You need to figure out how much 1 ounce is going to cost you, divide that by 16, and that is how much 1 ounce of garlic is going to cost you. If you have garlic on your recipe, okay, you want to use it by the ounce. Don't try to break it by the grams. Okay, we're going to go straight by the ounces. If you're trying to convert it by the grams, you're going to get more mixed up. So go straight forward by ounces, okay? Grapes, grapefruit, kiwis, lemons. Let's say you have lemon seed recipe, $32 a case. Well, how many come in a case? 1 case equals 165 lemons. So you take 32 divided by 165. That is how much 1 lemon costs you, okay? Same goes with the, one is lettuce. Let's go to iceberg. $25 a case of iceberg lettuce. You want to figure out how much one head of an iceberg costs you? Divide 25 by 24. That is how much one head of iceberg lettuce costs you. You want to know how much 1 ounce costs you? Take that head, eyeball guess estimate how much that is going to weigh, maybe 12 ounces. So divide that by 12, and that's how much 1 ounce of lettuce is going to cost you. One leaf of lettuce, maybe half an ounce. If you want to, you're going to have burgers on your menus. You want to have lettuce on your menus. Okay. So what else? Let's see if I can find berries. Okay. Here we go. Blueberries. They're $47 a flat. Okay. They're 12 half pints in one flat. So you take 47 divided by 12, okay, and divided by half a pint. That is how much one of those little clamshell plastic things of blueberry cost you. Okay. Now, how many come in a little pint? Half a pint? Estimate maybe 80 blueberries. That's how much one blueberry is going to cost you. Okay. Or half a pint. How many ounces is that? So divide that price by how much that half a pint is, and that's your price per ounce. Okay. For you guys in the pastries, let me go back. Oh, not yet. Okay. Butter. Here we go. It's $33. No, right here. Where is it? Right here. Is $63 a case of butter. They come in 36 1-pound blocks of butter. You know the butter we used at school? That's how much it costs. The 1-pound block of butter, $63 divided by 36. That is how much one little thing of butter costs you. That is equals to 1 pound. You want to figure out how much an ounce of that costs you? Divide that number by 16. That's how much an ounce of butter is going to cost you. Okay. Cheese. You want to use cheese on your hamburgers. You got to have hamburgers in your menu. You take 37 divided by 4. Okay. And divided by 5. That's how much 1 5-pound block of cheese costs you. So divided by 5 and divided by 16, that's how much 1 ounce of cheese is going to cost you. Now, how much is a slice of cheese? Maybe half an ounce. Okay. Eggs, let's see, fresh eggs, $40 a 15 dozen case. You know the ones we get at school, the big box of eggs, $40 divided by 15. That is how much 1 dozen divided by 12. That's how much 1 egg is going to cost you. I can tell you at the top of my head, it's about 28 cents 1 egg. If you're going to use an egg yolk in your recipe, cost it at 28 cents, because what are you going to do with the egg white? Throw in the trash, right? So use that 28 cents for egg yolks or egg whites. No matter what it is, you're going to use 2 egg whites, 28 cents. Okay. You want to use ice cream? That's how much ice cream costs you. $22 for 3 gallons. Divide the number. That's how much 1 gallon divided by 128. And that's how much of an ounce of ice cream costs you. What else? Yogurt, same way. $11 divided by 16 divided by 32. That's how much an ounce of yogurt. Bratwurst, corn dogs, pepperoni, salami, bacon. Okay, right here, the bacon applewood smoked, $68 for a 20-pound case. You want to use bacon on your recipes, on your menu, you take $68 divided by 20 pounds, divided by 60. That's how much 1 ounce of bacon is going to cost you. Okay, you want to use any kind of meats, fajita, corned beef, burger patties, ribeyes, ribeye lip-on, what else? Short loin, round top, steamed chips, strip loin for New York strips, beef tenderloins. The ones we use, Mr. James, the ones we use for the for your combination, they're about $17 a pound. So you take 17, okay, divided by 5 pounds. That's how much 1 pound costs you, okay, of tenderloins.
I thought we did skirt meat though. Wouldn't that be way cheaper?
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys did skirt meat. I'm sorry, that was another class. My bad. I think I have skirt. No, I don't have skirts here. I had different kind of meats. Okay. Pork
You got
chops.
black garlic ice cream on there?
Yeah, we did. I don't think I have black garlic in here, but I do have it in the inventory. Okay. Sausage, veal bones, caviar, crawfish, mussels, crab cakes, crab meat. You want to make crab cakes on your menu. It's a 12 1-pound case. It's $131. So you take divided by 131 divided by 12 divided by 1. That's how much that's going to cost you crab meat. Catfish, the same thing. It's about $56 a 15-pound case. So you take 56 divided by 15. Okay, that's how much 1 pound of catfish is going to cost you. Now, how much the catfish weighs? It's 4 ounces. Okay, So you go through the math on that one. Lobster tails, oysters, if you're gonna have oysters in the menu, scallops, langostinos, shrimps, 21.25 is the ones we use in all the restaurants. So what is it? 10-pound case is $80. So 80 divided by 10 pounds divided by 16. That's how much that's gonna cost you. Okay. Chicken the same way. Okay. Duck, turkey, frozen, any lasagna, macaroni and cheese, appetizers, beer batter for the muffin batters, blueberry breads, focaccia. We're going to use some pre-made focaccia. If you want to make it, it's already in here. What about hamburger buns? Okay, hot dog buns. Even cakes. You want to use pre-made cakes, cookies, any kind of dough, puff pastry sheets, phyllo sheets, danishes, pies, pizza crust, shells, toppings. You want to figure out how much a cannoli shell will cost you? That will take $13 divided by 36. That's one cannoli is going to cost you. Okay. What else? Tortillas, vegetables, dry goods, couscous, baking powder, beans, any canned items you want to use. And there's even chips, condiments, crackers, dressings, extracts, flours. There we go. Flours. Okay. All-purpose flour. You take $9 divided by 50 pounds. That's how much 1 pound of flour is going to cost you. Bread flour. Again, $11 by 50 pounds. Divide that by 50. That's how much 1 pound is going to cost you. Brown sugar dark, brown sugar golden, 6 times sugar, powdered sugar, $26 a 50-pound bag. Granulated sugar, sugar in the raw, any jellies, juices, beer batter.
Back it up.
Back it up. Okay. Any nuts you want to use in your recipes? Cashew nuts, $144 for 30 pounds. Expensive. Any oils? Canola, hazelnut, olive, sesame seeds, pan coating. This is the baker's spray. $25 divided by 6. That's how much 1 can of spray is going to cost you. Olives, pasta. What else? Pickles, rice, sauces, soup bases, spices. All kinds of spices you can even figure it. Syrups, toppings, vinegars, bakery. Okay, here you go. Fruits, frozen apples. It's $38 a 40-pound case. You want to use frozen apples in your apple pie? You take 38 divided by 40. That's how much 1 pound of apple costs you. Mango chunks, raspberries, strawberries. What else? Coconut flakes, cornstarch, cranberry dried craisins. What else? Extracts, green food coloring. About the same as red, it's about the same as blue. Your flours as well too, mixes, nuts, oils, syrups, toppings. What else? And if you're gonna have a small little cereal, these are little box cereals here at the store, individual servings. Condiments, sweeteners, dairy products, juice bottles, miscellaneous items, special orders. What else? Milk. You want to use milk? $4 a gallon divided by 128. That's how much an ounce of milk is going to cost you. Cottage cheese, $6 a tub. Tub is about 5 pounds. Okay. What else? Candy, chips, sodas. You want to use sodas in your recipe. Sweeteners, candy, toppings, more toppings, canes, miscellaneous items, ice cream. And here at the bottom, let me scan down to the bottom, way down here. Okay. Bingo. Okay. For you guys in the baking and pastries, this is your glass, your chocolate. The big chocolate bars we have in school. They're 112 divided by 2 blocks. How much is in a block? It's 5 pounds. So 112 by 10 pounds. So 112 divided by 10, that's how much a pound of chocolate is going to cost you. The white, the dark, and the milk chocolate. The the wafers, the French vanilla and the white chocolate wafers. These are little chocolate chips, the big ones you see in the dry storage. Okay, hazelnuts, cooking sherry. You want to use cooking sherry in your recipe. Madeira, sake, bourbon, port, brandy, amaretto, marsala, triple sec. Maybe you want to use Kobe beef tenderloin. Foie gras. You want to use foie gras. It's about $46 a pound. Turkey loins. You want to use tuna, lobster meat, scallops, the giant ones under 8. I mean, it's 8 scallops per pound. Seaweed salad, oysters, caviar, sea bass. So this inventory, okay, is massive. It's about $50,000 worth of inventory. Okay, So anything you can possibly think of, it's probably in here. Now I know some of you guys had different inventories to pull the prices, but this one is very extensive for you guys to utilize to your convenience. Okay. Beautiful thing about this inventory. Those of you guys have not taken a look at your emails and pull them up. Right next to the bottom on the right hand side, which says totals, click on that one. Okay, we're going to be talking about this one. I know restaurant operation, you're talking about the COGS, cost of goods sold, month-end inventory. Okay, so here I have a little exercise. Okay, opening inventory. You guys know opening inventory was the last month's closing inventory, 65,000. Purchases, we bought $80,000 worth of product, and this inventory was 50,000 when everything was counted. Okay. Credits, $3,000. That means the food they got sent back, steaks, customer didn't like that. There was something was dropped, went bad, got burnt, whatever the case was. Total food sales, $250,000 for this month. Your food cost running at 36%. Is 36% good or bad in the food industry as far as food costs?
Ideal is 30%, right? So I mean, you're a little high.
Bingo. 30%, ideally between 30 and 32%. What happens if you come at 36% 3 times in a row? As you as executive chef, pastry chef, food and beverage for your boss. What may happen if you produce?
You start to lose money.
You lose money. What else?
You lose your boss's trust.
How about you lose your job?
True.
Okay. Because if your budget of your forecast is to have a 32% food cost, you're turning in a 36. Once everything was counted, you pull the daily sales, you have the closing inventory, you pull the 36%. Your boss is going to be looking at you with a raised eyebrow the first time. Second time is going to shake his head. Him or her is going to shake her at the head. Third time, they're going to say, come here. You've been running a 36% food cost for the last 3 months. You're costing the money company. Okay. They might give you an ultimatum, 36, 90 days, either fix it or you're out. Okay. Remember, in the food industry, in the restaurant, like I was telling you guys yesterday, it's not about how bad of a food you can make. It's about your numbers. Yes, recipes. Yes, menus. Yes, flavors, textures, sauces. All that goes entailed. You can make awesome food, but if you can't control those numbers, you may be out of a job. Okay, so 30 to 32%. I know Mr. Phillips was talking about Trulux. They probably run a 32, 34% food cost. Not about 34. Anything above 34 is insane. Hotels maybe run about 28% food cost. Okay, so 30 to 32 is the normal industry as far as food cost runs. Why may that be important, guys? Anybody knows why 30% is a benchmark? Those of you guys who are taking restaurant apps.
You want your business split in thirds, right? So you have 30% food costs, 30% labor, and then the other 30 would be your profit margins.
Just like in your concept summary, the last part, your P&L statement. Remember we talked about it yesterday. You want to take profit 20%. Bottom line profit is supposed to be 20 cents, 20%, not 6%. Somebody. So at the end of the month, when you produce your food inventory, you produce those numbers. The next one is going to be a P&L statement. That P&L statement, you want to make sure that your bottom line profit is 20%, not below, because your labor cost is at 30%, give or take. Your food cost should be about 30%. That's 60% of your pie. Your pie. 30% food cost, 30% labor. Another 30% your fixed costs, your lease, your rent, utilities, gas, water, trash, storage, all that good stuff. Maybe another 20% your legal what you call the attorney fees and what have you not. So by the time that 30% is done from the food labor, is your pie getting smaller? Somebody's taking a big chunk. Labor, food costs 30%, fixed costs, other fees. Now your piece of the pie is getting smaller. If you produce a 30% food cost for your boss, that means that their profit margin is sitting at 20, what is it? Maybe sitting at 14% instead of 20%. They are not going to be very happy because they got to pay back their investors. They got to pay back their financial backers. So you as a chef, as the executive sous chef, pastry chef, make sure that your food cost is running at 30% or below. Okay. Beautiful thing about this inventory sheet, the one I labeled Chateau de Lake in Branson, okay, the one you guys got, this inventory sheet. I know you guys might have talked about P&L statements and food inventory. On the second tab, this one is already built in to calculate your food cost percentage at the end of the month. You don't have to do it with a pencil and paper or download the software. It's already here. It's there for you guys to figure it out, okay? So when you're asked what kind of food cost percent are you running, you should know the top of your head. Last month I ran at 32%, at 36, at 34, at 30% food cost, okay? That's the beautiful part about that inventory. Got it? Okay.
Chef, what about businesses like a bakery or something that runs at a lower food cost? Do we need to really pay attention to the difference in that kind of stuff when we're doing this project?
Yes. Yes, you also need to pay attention. Even if you're running a little bistro, a little cafe, a little muffin cake shop, a little candy store, always be very, very diligent, no matter what type of concept it is, because those numbers is what are going to make you profitable. It's going to make you money in the long run. If you can't control that food cost percentage below 30%, you're losing money. Doesn't matter if you're running a taco stand, smoothie, lemonade, food truck, whatever. As long as you're running at 30% or less food cost inventory, you're running the ball game. Now the next one, let me share this one with you guys, okay? This is a schedule, right? It's not finished yet. Oh, yes, it is, okay? So on the schedule, yes, I love spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets, okay? On the schedule, okay, you have your managers, your breakfast cooks, your PM line cooks, your AM stewards, PM stewards, okay? Everybody's allocated here, okay? Cisco's a huge warehouse where you buy your products from. You go online, it's like Amazon, but for restaurants, okay? So this is your schedule. You're gonna have coverage. Let me see if I can zoom in, okay? And there's a reason why I shared with you guys, and we're going over today, okay? Schedule, you guys have worked in the industry, you guys know what a schedule looks like or should look like, right? It has your Saturday through Friday, it has your days off, it has what time you work and what station you're gonna work at, correct? Again, another added benefit, okay? Down here at the bottom is the forecast. It covers how many we expect for breakfast on a Saturday, Sunday, all the way down through Friday. How many do we expect for lunch? All the way through Saturday. How many for dinner? Total covers for those days, 520 for that Sunday. Was the check average for breakfast $18? Was the check average for lunch 28? Was the check average for dinner 55? On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay? What is the total sales for breakfast? 2,700. Lunch and dinner, what are the total sales for that day? 19,000 that day, all the way down to 26,000. Total sales for that week, we're sitting at $85,000. 85, almost 100 grand in sales, okay? Beautiful part on this side, and again, this is just something that drives numbers. Down on the right-hand side here, it has the total hours worked, their wage, $20, $20, $20, $18.50, $18.50. And the formula is already plugged in. This is how much they're getting paid. Okay, so you take a look at, click on that one, and you'll see the formula bar here. Formula is already plugged in. Okay, right here it tallies all those numbers. So you're spending $20,000, $20,550 on your schedule, from your managers all the way down to your the dish guys. Your revenue, your sales, your revenue is slated at 85,000. Okay, so you take that total wages, how much you're spending on your labor, and divide it by the total revenue or sales, and you get a percentage number, 24%. Your labor should not be above 24%. It should be 24 or below. Some places, like Mr. James was talking about a little bakery shop, that could be 18%. Okay, because they don't have required the big, huge amount of staff, because you're going to have a counter, you're going to have your glass display, you're going to have little sitting tables, maybe a couple of bathrooms, and you're selling your muffins, your cakes, your pastries. So you're not going to have a full-blown kitchen staff in the back with managers, chefs, executive chefs, servers, and what have you not. So your labor pool is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a lot smaller. So you always take your total labor dollars spent divided by total sales, and that should equal your labor cost. 24 or below. Sometimes, well, now with all this is happening, places might be looking at maybe lower than that. They want to maximize their sales, and the problem is because they're being closed for so long, they're trying to catch up of all the revenue they lost, pay their financial backers, and try to stay afloat before they close down the business. So a bigger piece of the pie, aside from food costs, which is 30%, you're looking at labor costs 24%, and that can easily be controlled or can easily be uncontrolled if you're not keeping up with how much your staff is working. Are they working overtime? Are they just milking the clock? Are they coming to work, clocking in 50 minutes early, clocking out 30 minutes before their end time? That is called theft, company theft, because they're clocking in before they're supposed to be in, and they're hanging around the clock after they were supposed to be going home. Okay? So if you don't control that, this percentage can go higher to 30%. If you submit those numbers to your boss, same thing as food costs. Once, a raised eyebrow. 2, maybe a head shaking. 3, ultimatum. You can either ship up or ship out, and make sure you produce those numbers. Okay? So that's another added bonus you guys have in the mix with the email that I sent you guys. That you guys have different inventories to look out for. Okay? To look out for your project. I love spreadsheets. So you got food inventories, you have a schedule with the labor hours, you got the labor percentage. What else did I send you guys yesterday? And also a food cost tracker. Nowadays, everything is in the software, okay? Everything might be in the software, but if you're one of those people like me that want to control how much money you're spending and where your money is going, this is another nice little spreadsheet. Yes, this is Cisco. I used to buy from Cisco. Okay, it's like a checkbook. I know everything now is online, everything's on the cloud, and you got all these kinds of apps. But if you want to have control over the invoices that come to your back door, you log in the purveyor, who you bought it from, the date, the invoice number, how much you spent. Day 1, all the way down to day 29, I believe. Day 35, because we don't, every month's not above 35. Another extra benefit here on the far right-hand side tab, okay, it has a date. You spent $10,000. Your daily sales was a $3,690. That means your food cost was about 50, 60%. Every day you plug in this invoice, it's going to populate how much you spent, and every day you go in there after your meal service is done, and maybe the next morning before you open up and pull out your cash receipts and plug in how much you made all the way down, and it automatically gives you a raw food cost. Okay, what is a raw food cost? A raw food cost is something that you can take a quick glance and know how much food cost percent you're running at, so you can keep control of it. Maybe somebody is selling extra pasta in the dish. Maybe they're fabricating those steaks to be 12 ounces. They're cutting about 14, 16 ounces. Maybe somebody's adding 2 slices of cheese in the hamburger. It's supposed to be 1. Maybe somebody's cutting 4 slices of tomato, and they should be cutting 10 slices of tomato. Maybe somebody's overpeeling that pineapple and cutting too much into the meat, going to the trash. So a lot of things can be going wrong in here if your food cost is high. And we talk about shrinkage. Shrinkage is theft. Maybe somebody's pocketing the steaks, putting them in their underpants, and walking home. Maybe somebody's putting the napkin in the toolbox. Maybe they're taking a box of 5-pound shrimp, put them in the back trunk, stealing from you guys, okay? So always, doesn't matter how big, how small the operation is, always be driven by numbers, okay? Always be driven by numbers. Because if this number is high, you're not making money. And again, you may be out of a job, or you may be bleeding money out of your restaurant or bakery. Okay. Even as small as, oh, I don't have any sugar at home. I'm going to take some from work. That's theft. Sugar costs money. Okay. You're buying for that sugar for the recipes. What happens if you buy a 50-pound bag of sugar and someone all of a sudden you're out of sugar and you had a 50-pound bag of sugar? What are you going to do now? You're going to run to Costco, Sam's, or H-E-B or Walmart and buy and pay high premium dollars for that sugar that you should have had in inventory, right? Because somebody decided to take some sugar home. Always keep on track of inventory of your product. So you have different things to play with. Okay. Another cool thing, I know you guys were talking about it. I think somebody was asking if you guys can put an extra item on your menu, right? Or have extra recipes, right? I know, I love spreadsheets. Okay. Another cool one that I sent you guys was this one right here. And who was it? Mr. Daniel. Okay. I know you had Chef Lindsay for Restaurant Ops. I know you guys probably had it for Restaurant Ops. That's awesome. That is great. Okay. But this spreadsheet right here, when that I sent you guys is labeled July Wine Dinner. Okay. It's a simple recipe cost card. Okay. If you guys want to experiment with this one and play with it, create a menu. This is for lobster ravioli. This is a pasta dough. 3 ounces of pasta dough, 7 cents. Already has the formula plugged in. Lobster, 3 ounces, $1.75, $5.25. Sauce, 1 ounce, 18 cents. Garnish, you got to charge for even the little sprig of parsley for garnish. More than cheese, okay? Lobster wrap, number recipe, what date, how many serves for? Very important. And over here, it's already adding all these things up. 21 cents, 5.25, 18, 11, 20 cents. Total recipe cost is $5.95. Okay. So portion cost is $5.95. This one is suggesting to you guys to sell it for $19.83 with a 30% food cost. It's already built in there, guys. Okay. Different ones for you guys to keep, have, play with, look at, and even the cover sheet is already built there too. So if I'm asking you what kind of food cost percentage you're running to, you should know on top of your head. My menu is running a 30% food cost. What about your labor? 22% food cost off the top of your head. Okay, that is smart managing. That's how you're going to make money. And I think I sent you guys also a beverage inventory as well too. Okay, those of you guys who want to have a bar, who want to have a mixed drink, the beverage inventory has all the alcoholic beverages from Louis XIII to Lone Star. I think it's like 78 cents a can. Okay, I think it's a Shinerbach. The bottle is $1.07. That's your cost. How much you're paying for it? And again, you go to the bar, you're probably going to pay $7.50 for a bottle of beer, right? Outrageous, the markup that it is in the bars. Okay, but that's how you make money. So those are the spreadsheets that you guys have that I sent you guys for you guys to keep. And again, I would get a thumb drive and download them and keep them and save them. They might come in handy. You got Langston University inventory. You got Midwest Regional Hospital inventory. You got Lake Wind. You have Chateau Lake inventory. You got 4 different kinds of food inventories plus a beverage inventory. You have all this information, all the tools needed to cost out your recipes for your final project. Okay, there's no hunting around on Google, see how much it costs. That's a lot of waste of time. Unless you have an item that on your recipe that is different, that you cannot find that on inventory. But again, we're going to spend some time on week 4, 5, and possibly 6 to take a look at your recipe cost cards and go over them one by one. So you come across a roadblock that you can find something. I'm pretty sure I know where everything's at in inventories. Even from 07, I know where everything was located. Okay. So you guys cool with those sheets? Okay. I just kind of give you guys a rundown on the food inventory and the scheduled labor hours. Okay. You're gonna come across that inventory when we start costing out the recipes. And that's how you go about deciphering the price per pound, the price per item, and how to cost them out. Okay. Added benefit. Okay, added benefit for you guys to have. Um, again, it's something that, it's for you, make it a lot easier for you guys to cost your recipes. Right, Miss Julia, according to Jay?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, right, Miss Julia, according to Jay, because he also
Oh,
did the same process of the inventory.
let's not talk to him about that project.
6%, insane.
Mm.
Yeah. So whether you want to have a food truck, a lemonade stand, a burger stand, a full-blown fine dining with tablecloths, restaurant, seafood restaurant, those inventories, you can pull those prices from that and use them for your recipe cost cards. Okay. I know some of them is not going to give you a pack size, not going to give you the numbers you're going to look for, but that's what I'm going to come in and tell you guys where to find it. Line XYZ, or we're going to go together and okay, this is where it is. This is what this is called, and this is how much it comes in the pack. Okay, guys. All right, let's get into today. Okay, let's go more over about what. Here we go. So, which one are you? Are you an intrapreneur or entrepreneur? What's the difference? Okay. Entrepreneurship, commonly used to describe an individual who organizes and operates business or businesses and takes on the financial risk to do so. Okay. Mr. James, cool. So entrepreneurship, okay, commonly used to describe individual who organizes and operates, like we saw yesterday. A person who organizes and manages an enterprise, especially business, usually with considerable initiative and risk. The word is very much linked to the American business world. Okay, sees an opportunity, makes a plan, starts a business, manages the business, receives a profit, receives the profits. Yes, money, right? Who doesn't love money? We all do, right? We all do love money. I love money. You guys love money, but to get money, you got to make sure you understand what you're making. Okay. And again, the word is very much linked to the American business world. Sees an opportunity, makes a plan, starts a business, manages the business, brings the profits. Pastry entrepreneur, someone who specializes in pastry arts. Entrepreneurship, entrepreneur is sometimes confused with intrapreneur, who is an employee of a large corporation who is given freedom and money to create new products, services, but does not have to follow initial routines and protocols. Okay. Entrepreneur is the fact of behaving like entrepreneur while working within a large corporate organization. An example could be a company like 3M, who encourages many projects within the company. They even give certain freedom to employees to create their projects and even give them funds to use their projects too. Another one is Google, same concept, right? You're going to work for Google, you're going to have all this freedom, come in jeans, flip-flop, shorts, what have you not, and have all this freedom to be creative, okay? So what is the difference between entrepreneurship and self-employment? The distinction between entrepreneurship and self-employment revolves around the existence of innovative business concept or idea. Entrepreneurs are attempting to develop something new. People who are self-employed, by contrast, typically engage in selling their labor to perform a specific set of tasks that are to some extent routine, but differ in quality depending on who does them. Due to layoffs, the ranks of self-employed have swelled. Yes, even now, COVID-19 hit us hard, right? Guess what's going to happen out of this COVID-19? A lot of entrepreneurs, right? What's happening in social media? Oh, look at the food that I make. Look at how I work out. Look at what I do, right? You're advertising yourself, okay? You're being an entrepreneur. So by contrast, entrepreneur status is to build a business around the new concept or offering, and in most cases, they do day-to-day work and labor also. So 6 steps in becoming, 6 steps to be an entrepreneur. How do I start a business, and what and how? So how do I start a business? What and how? Okay. Success, right? You got to pay the dues. You got to climb that ladder. Okay. First, self-motivation and planning, creativity, have people skills, time management. Remember the schedule, labor, huge chunk of your profits. Leadership and finance. Finance. Hence why I show you guys the P&L statement, the food cost percentage, the labor percentage. If you don't keep track of your numbers in finance, you're going to be out of a job. You're going to run into the ground. Okay. It's about time. Niche or unique product, market and sell, right? What about get funding? Leadership, dream it, believe it, and achieve it. So how do you start a business? First, write a business plan. Your concept summary is your business plan. If you guys want to go all in more than 100%, it can be your business plan. You can go to the bank and say, I need a loan for this. This is my business plan. Okay. Find the niche and fill it. Keep expenses low. Again, it's all about numbers, guys. Keep that labor low. Keep that food cost low. When I used to take over a different property as a new executive chef, I would walk into the kitchen, and you guys know what I would see first? What do you guys think I would see first when I walk into the kitchen? And my wheels started to spin.
Employees.
Bingo. I will count how many white coats were in the kitchen. And I will take a look at the schedule, okay? Because by that time I already knew the menu, I knew what's on the menu, how it was prepared, and all that good stuff. So when I walk into the kitchen, I will count how many white coats were in the kitchen. And I will take a look at the schedule, okay? Was it necessary to have X, Y, Z amount of cooks on the line? Or can be trimmed down a little bit without hurting quality, okay? And I will also take a look, see who was idle. If he or she was idle, what were the responsibilities and what were they idle, what were they not productive? Second thing I will look is on the prep tables. Besides being organized and clean, what about what were they working on? What were they cooking? What would they be preparing? What was in the trash can? I would discreetly walk around, introduce myself, hey, so forth and so on, and I will pick it to the trash can, see how much product was in the trash. Because again, if you get hired as an executive chef, your main goal is to keep those costs down or reduce them. If your predecessor was running them high at 36% food costs, okay? So keep expenses low, always labor and always food costs. Your fixed costs, you can't change them. It is what it is. Utilities, lease, chemicals, it is what it is, guys. Know what you know and don't know. Be humble. Walk in there and know exactly what you know, but again, be aware of what you don't know. Don't try to say, I know this, and you don't know jack diddly squat, okay? Become a marketing guru or hire one. Social media is for free. You guys can create your own Instagram pages for your businesses, your pastries. Go for it. Blast them all over the media, okay? Start advertising. You never know. They could be contacting you about, hey, can you take care of this business for me? Can you do this cake for me? Can you make this for me? Can you make that for me? How much will you charge? Okay? And enjoy your journey. If you don't have the passion, why be in this business? Okay? Have fun with it. Love what you do. Okay? What about what and how? Okay? Let's take a look at some real quick ones right here. Put yourself out there. Rent a booth in the farmer's market. Etsy, Craigslist. Start creating. Get in the kitchen and create for every event you're invited to. Okay? Farmer's market. You all guys have Instagram, right? Right? You guys have Instagram? Okay. I know I talked to my classes, and I'm not trying to promote her, but my niece, she's not a chef. She's a foodie. She's a former model who traveled around the world, made commercials for TV and magazines and what have you not. She has the cooking bug in her. She started her own business. It's called Martina's Hot Sauce. That's the one I bought. I was trying to make some food with it. It's on Instagram. Go follow her if you can, if you want to. It's called Martina's Hot Sauce. She's using everything that she learned from the modeling agency, from the pictures, the backdrop, the lighting, and apply that to food. And she's in the farmer's market in Malibu, California, selling her hot sauce. Okay? Farmer's market, pay that fee. Get yourself out there. Make some bread, make some baguettes, have some tastings. Okay? Sell it. Be yourself. Reach out for support. Speak on behalf of your business. You are your best salesperson. Start a blog. Okay? Here's a little 1-minute commercial. On an elevator with someone, you have about 30 seconds to 1 minute to tell them about you and your business. Example, this is me. Hi, I'm Miguel Almedo. I own a business called 5 O's. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help make every day sweet and your special days even sweeter with my custom designed cakes, cookies, or candies. Here's my card. Call me for your next event. I guarantee your happiness with my product. Right? Why can't it be your name on there? Right? Why can't you have a business card already made? Canva has business card. You can find probably download the app, or you can go to download buy the software to create your own business cards at home. You don't have to order them online. Okay. Have a game plan. Advertise yourself. Okay. What about time management? Time is money, so treat it that way. Figure out where you have the best use of your time. Are you binging on Netflix, Hulu, Voodoo? What are you doing? Or are you in the kitchen busting out different recipes, having a mystery basket, experimenting, plating, different kinds of things, right? So again, time is money. What you do is going to pay off in the long term. Hardly anybody gets paid for their ideas, not even the Imagineers Disney. One can actually get paid for what one gets done. So what are you getting done, right? Niche or unique product, okay? You guys ever heard of Gordo's? No? Wow. Nobody heard of Gordo's, okay?
I remember you talked about it in Farm to Table when you had
Yeah.
us.
Here we got Round About Donuts. But Gordo's, welcome to Gordo's, big fat donuts, right? Big donuts, okay? Listen, be open to what your customers and friends are saying about your products. Experiment with creativity. If someone is already doing your business successfully, look to make yours different. You're not filling a void. You may not make it, okay? Market and sell. Again, Twitter. It's another social media aspect. You have a Twitter account, market it, okay? What about all those different ones? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, what else? Google, YouTube, Yahoo, right? All free. Market yourself, okay? Create a sales plan. Understand that this can be a simple document for your eyes only. Typically, it should include sales goals, sales activities, target accounts, and timeline, okay? Have goals. Always be driven by goals. I put in my fridge the goals for the whole entire year. I had goals for 2020, but some of this had to be scrapped. Always be goal driven and make sure these goals are achievable, okay? Get funding. What about get funding? Where are you going to get the bank, the money, the C-notes, cash, debt precedents, moolah, right? Greenbacks, pesos, dinero, yens, euros. Where are you going to get the money from? Okay? Get funding. Okay? Federal government does not provide grants to private individuals to start for-profit businesses. However, here are some creative ways to receive funding. Grants from state, private, corporate, capital, cooperative, loan financing, angel investors, family or friends beg, borrow or steal, well, maybe not steal, GoFundMe, crowdfunding website, Indiegogo, the world's largest funding platform, Kickstarter, the world's largest funding for creative projects. There you go. Money's out there. Just got to go get it. Just got to know where to go get it. Okay. What about leadership? Rarely can entrepreneurs make a company succeed themselves. Leadership is a process through which an entrepreneur is able to influence employees to achieve their objectives or their dreams. Be an effective leader. One must build trust with confidence among employees. That is very crucial, because if you don't build confidence, you're going to be looked at like a knucklehead. Communicate effectively with them. Okay. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. Types of food industry in the business, right? Retail, Carlos Bake Shop, storefront, maybe a food truck, farmer stand. Okay. What about wholesale? Packaged products. Okay. One of our students who graduated 2 years ago, she's got her baking business called Lara's Sweet Treat. She's in Temple. I'll show you her logo later on. She's always constantly busy. She's always advertising on the gram and on Facebook. And man, she is booked left and right. selling cupcakes, birthday cakes, all kinds of sweet treats. Okay, hence the name Lara Sweet Treats. Always busy. How about services? Calling related service businesses, right? What about subcontracting? Catering, wedding cake, right? What about making wedding cakes, birthday cakes? Chef Paula does that in her house. Cottage industries, home bakers, right? Would you make good? Would you make a good entrepreneur? Following some indicators that you will not make a good entrepreneur. Again, some indicators you will not make a good entrepreneur. Okay. People who hate risk, because there's always a danger of failure. I know you got to be, yeah, they're presidents. Never heard of that before? Right here, Washington, he's a dead president, right? So all your bills have dead presidents on them. Somebody had a question about that. Anyways, people who hate risks, right? Because they're always in danger of failure. Yeah, we're all fear, but failing, but come on, right? People who love their lifestyle, your time, money, and resources might be committed. If you're one of those people that are all into yourself, that's awesome, that's great. But again, you're there to make money, right? You got to hustle, make money. Okay. Also, people who need a bi-weekly paycheck. It may take months to earn our first paycheck. Again, we talked about yesterday, the first 6 months, you're not going to make money. But if you control those costs, your labor and food costs, you can start making money as early as within 6 months. So you may take some home with some paycheck, okay? Also, people who enjoy taking directions, execute other ideas, but lack the self-start attitude, okay? Exactly, okay? People who enjoy taking directions. To be an entrepreneur, you got to be a leader, okay? You can't be sitting around for people to tell you what to do. You got to go out and get it, okay? So top 10 tips for developing your concept. First, okay, make sure your concept is different enough. Second, don't be too far ahead of your time. 3, don't price yourself out of the market. Don't be too high in your prices. 4, design a menu that will make food costs skyrocket. Don't design a menu, okay? So if you're going to use high-end products, vanilla beans for your products, what about just vanilla extract, okay? What about if you're going to use lobster? Can you price it accordingly? Maybe your food cost like this is going to be different, going to be high. Make sure your concept will be profitable. Good concepts are on the trend, okay? Number 7, your concept has to be easily identifiable. Number 8, take inspiration from other sources. Make sure your concept fits the location. 10, make sure you love the concept. So why go into business if you're not going to love your concept? Okay. Are you going to have a candy store right in the middle of the boondocks where there's nobody coming for your food traffic, right? That's not point 2. Okay. Reinvented the classics. What about going to the back and reinventing some of the classics in a different way with a twist? What about a mint stuffed Twinkies? What about a chocolate Twinkie? What about a strawberry Twinkie? Okay. What about a ganache covered strawberry Twinkie with a chocolate filling? Still a Twinkie, but it's reinventing it, right? Street food. What about trailers? It's a cash cow. A while ago, I know we talked this in my Farm to Table class. One of another classmate, her name was Nahika Hillary. She has Creole Kitchen. In the process in K4 at 6 p.m. a year and a half ago in regionals, right around South by Southwest, she was in the process of buying her second food truck. It's a cow. It makes a lot of money. What about Asian Latin twist, right? Well, don't go too far off the beaten path, okay? It might be not fusion cooking, it might be confusion cooking, okay? What about brew pubs with a spin? Microbreweries are popping all over the place. Okay. What about international flavors? Can you make some of those? Can you, mimic the international flavors? Okay. What about alternate baking? What is out there in the baking, guys? You guys are in pastries. What could be,
Specialized baking towards people's diets,
okay,
like gluten-free, vegan, keto, paleo.
okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
There's, in Mueller, there's a little cool place. It's called the Rebel Cheese. You can Google it, pull out the menu. Everything, huh?
It's really good. I live in that area, so 5 times out of the week I end up going there for
That's a
snacks.
vegan place, right?
Yeah.
So what can you say about the Rebel Cheese?
I'm addicted.
You're addicted? How's the food?
It's really good, but when I first went there, it's not what I expected. It's different for sure. But it is really good.
Marty, what draws you into that place?
The fact that it's so close to where I live.
Fair enough.
The Rebel Cheese, if you guys Google it, it's a Mueller, and it's like Mary said, it's vegan, and it's all gluten free. And you read the menu, I'm like, holy fuck! They have this on the menu, but it's all vegan, it's all gluten free, right? And it's an awesome place. I was reading the menu, I was like, I was getting hungry for the product, and I haven't tried it yet though. Shame on me. Besides, I was vegan once, only lasted half a day. So alternative baking. What about smoking food and beverages? Barbecue, ribs. What about beverages? Make your own beer, make your own wine. Mocktails. Mocktails
What about like the new THC infused places?
bingo. Right?
THC or CBD?
Either one.
There's a big difference. One's
Oh yeah.
one's not yet in Texas.
Well, I mean, depends on the state you live in, but it's still a really good marketing plan, at least for now.
Yeah, just got to make sure you keep those ingredients locked up because they can be consumed at the workplace or they can be stolen.
Shrinkage.
Exactly. Okay. Smoking food or beverages. Okay. What's another one? What about protein-enriched snack foods? We now live in a health-conscious world. Everybody's watching their diet, right? Gluten-free, this and that. So what about snack foods? What about canned homespun foods? This is when you got to be careful. You got to sterilize the jars. You got to make sure that you have a HACCP plan, for the health department to make sure that you can sell that product. Okay. What about gourmet convenience? Ganache, truffles, right? So what about them in the business? What's in the name? What are you going to call it? What about this place? What do you think about going to eat a place that calls itself bad sushi?
Hey, Chef.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that place in Japan where it's like pitch black in there and all the servers and stuff are blind? It was like a really weird business plan, but it actually took off for them, and I think they've been going steady for a while now.
Oh wow, no, I haven't heard it. I have to do some research.
There's one in the States.
Yeah, it's in Vegas. It's called Pitch Black Dining or something. All the waiters wear night vision goggles. Everything's based on like just taste.
They should call it hide and steak.
Hide and steak. Not a bad concept. Again, they're being entrepreneurs, right? They're developing the concept and it's hitting. They're making money.
A stakeout.
Stakeout, yeah.
It's really priced to go.
All kinds of cool names, right? A name, a lot when it comes to most small business success. The right name can make your company the talk of the town. The wrong one can doom you to obscurity and failure. Ideally, your name should convey the expertise, value, and uniqueness of the product and service you're trying to have developed. Some experts believe that the best names are abstracts, a blank slate upon which to create an image. Others think that the names should be informative so customers know immediately what your business is. Some believe that coined names that come from made-up words are much more memorable than they use real words. Other things are forgettable. Okay. What about this one? The place that used to be here.
Culinary dropout.
Another one, right? Culinary dropout. Okay. What about this one? The Godfather. In reality, any name can be effective if it's backed by the appropriate marketing strategy. Questions to ask yourself. What do you want to accomplish in the name? Name has a meaning only to you. Easy to spell and read. Doesn't make sense to anyone but you. Easy to remember or recognize. Remember the name, you want them to remember your name so they can come back time after time. You want those loyal customers to come back. Okay. So a concept summary. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about, the concept summary. Okay. Let me see if I can pull that spreadsheet. Where'd it go? Have you guys thought about your project yet? Any thoughts of what you're going to name it?
I've got mine that I'm doing a deli, and I want to name it Slice of Life.
Okay.
Creative, kind of.
Not bad. Anyone else?
I have mine. So my deceased cat, her name is Leyu, and as a baby, I would always scream, "Leyu bites! Leyu bites!" whenever she would bite me. So I'm planning on naming it Leyu bites.
Well, anyway, it's kind of little bites, right?
We didn't name this, sir.
How about you guys? Anyone else?
Mine's just simply so my idea is more of like a diner, small cafe, like family style thing, comfort food cuisine. So it's just simply Fraser's Cafe.
Okay. Easy to remember. Okay, catchy. Anyone else?
Soul food at a place called Soulful.
Soul Cool.
Soul, S-O space F-U-L-L. And it's
Oh,
selling kind of soul food-esque.
okay. Not bad.
With a secret hidden 420 menu.
See, there it is. What if you do like a Korean Cajun mix? Just call it soul food, but like the city. Hey, it would work. I'm just saying.
So think about your name of business and start filling your concept summary if you can. Okay. Concept summary is about this is where everything begins. Okay. So a while ago, I don't think I have that picture with me. I was in the same boat as you guys are today, and I had a project with my classmates. Okay. So let me see if you guys can translate this for me.
Notre maison, it means our house.
Right. Okay. That was the name of our project. There were 5 of us in the class, and we were all looking into the of creating that classic French cuisine style of a restaurant operation. Again, classic French. So we had, our project was an old Victorian house in Virginia that we wanted to convert it to a restaurant and keep that classic French feel for it. So we even had the wheelchair accessible ramp the blueprints layout. That was her name. And our logo was Notre Mazon, and it was encased in a golden circle, kind of like, I don't know, 1800s fleur de lis style. And it was called our home, pretty much. So we were trying to do French style cuisine. So what about you guys? Anyone else?
I named mine Desjardins, which is my last name, which translates to of the gardens in French. But mine is a cannabis-infused dining concept because I'm from Nevada, so that translates to both obviously the cannabis side and growing food. So
Okay. So with that said and done, you got to be. We're going to go into that too. On your menu, I would strongly suggest, Mr. Jonathan, have your menu items, whatever you decide to do, and on the right hand side above, right next to it, you're going to have two prices. You're going to have, let's say, a hamburger, or no, Caesar salad, add chicken, $4 extra, and on the right hand side, you're going to have whatever strand goes with the Caesar salad, and that a surcharge for how many grams you're going to offer, or whatever amount you're going to offer with that dish. Okay.
yeah, right now I have a 9-course menu, and it's a prefixed price, and then I'll have one without the obviously the cannabis involved. So they'll have the two prices, and then I have each strain listed under each item, and like oil, powder, and all kinds of different things. So
Yeah, so you can have that. Even the prefix menu have two prices available: one regular and one with whatever strands you want to have. Kush, Granddaddy, Purple Haze, I don't know, whatever floating around. Okay. And also too, with that said and done, just like we talked about earlier, you have to be overly protective of the product because you gotta keep it locked on the lock and key. You gotta make sure that who you're gonna buy from. Are you gonna buy from somebody in the alley with the back trunk, or are you gonna buy from a reputable purveyor?
oh yeah, there's always going to be lab testing done.
Because on that sense, when you have advertising, not everybody's system is the same. So you want to make sure that you offer the right amount for the people that are interested on your dish. Okay. So
yeah, I've done research on the back end of that. The CBD and THC kind of counteract each other when you eat them. So I'd like my menu bounces back and forth between the two to kind of level it out. And the average person, I think, is 10 to 15 milligrams is the average you want to eat. Mm-hmm. So my menu is right at 15, so on the higher end. But obviously you can reduce that based on who's eating it.
Okay, that's a good one. Anyone else, guys? You gotta start thinking about this. Okay, this is where you start filling in the blanks. Within this is the first week, because it's going to take some time to finish this project, and you only got an hour and a half each day. Okay, so think about again, what are you going to call it? Business ownership, type of operation, days open per week, hours of operation, descriptive summary of concept, mission statement. Okay, location. You also got to do the research where you want to have the project at, what city, what state, what town, what country. Okay, and also your demographics.
Do we have to? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do we have to be that specific as to because I know I want it in the U.S., but I'm not sure on what state yet, or let alone what town, But I know I want it in the U.S. and stuff, or can I just randomly put a state there? Because I don't know yet where I'm gonna end up, where the business is gonna be,
Well, you can put a just a random city, a random state in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So for your demographics, this is the website you want to go to, and I'll put it in the chat. Okay. I'll put the link on the chat. So here, there's a link on the chat. It is called city-data.com. I don't know. Somebody give me a zip code.
62915.
62915. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. I got a fat finger syndrome. 62195. Bingo. There you go. Nope, doesn't work. Say it again. 62915.
62915.
It's not pulling it up.
I guess my hometown doesn't exist then.
There we go. Canberra, Illinois. Right?
Yes.
62915. Here we go. Okay. This website gives you your demographics information. Estimated zip code population 2017, 427. 2010, 2000. Houses and condos 186. Rented occupied apartments 36. Percentage of renters 26%. State 34%. Okay. And it gives you the graphics. Now you can copy and paste this graphics, or you can create your own on the spreadsheet. Okay. Distribution of ages. Okay. What else? Males 236, 55%. Females 44%. Population 25 years and over in 6295. High school and higher 86%. Bachelor's or higher 12%. Graduate and professional degree 5.2. Unemployed 3%. Mean travel time to work is about 30 minutes. Population 50 years or over, and also gives you the race and zip code. Okay, white, Hispanic, 2 more races, Black and Asian. 15, 4, 3, 2, and 0.5. So you can take a look at any place in the world, just plug in the zip code, and it's going to pull up the demographics. Okay, because in your project, it is asking for demographics where you're going to have your concept, total tax, earned income. Okay. And that's the zip code. House built in, what year? Okay. Bedrooms, cars, median household income, house value, zip code. So it gives you all this information on the cd-data.com. So you have the link. Start filling in your project. We go back to the spreadsheet. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Because you're going to have to plug in all this information right here. Okay. Is a target demographic, or this is your location demographic, style of service. And demographic also goes, you have to insert on the tab and do a demographic section too. Okay. So you guys know how to insert a tab, make a new one in here. You go to the bottom, okay. Right click, insert. Now you got on the tab, they can insert your demographics. If you want to use them pie, if you want to use them little mountains, hills, you can insert them here, okay? So demographics and the salad services. So you guys have time to think about this, but I suggest start thinking about it, start plugging in the information because it's going to overpopulate for the rest of the project. All right, let me go see somebody handle the zip code. All right. 78731. Here we go. So house and condos, 13,000. Number of renters, 44. State, 38. Okay. Ages, the highs between 20 and 50. Okay. population out of 25 years and over, 100%, 79. So that is your website to go to get the demographics for your project. What do you guys, what do you guys think is so important to have the demographics in your project? To know the demographics?
To know your public.
So one cool thing here is going to give you the median income, right? So here we go. On this zip code, okay, 78731, you're going to have a project here. Estimated house condo value. You're looking at about a 644,000 for a house. What does that mean to you guys for your project, for your restaurant?
Since I'm broke before I even open it.
Oh, that means if you're gonna start up a business in the house, immediate house prices of 644,000, that means those people have money to spend. They probably don't have money to cook dinner at home and to go get the meals for themselves. That means they're gonna be more up to going out and eat. So if you're gonna have a project, if you're gonna have a restaurant, guess what? You're gonna have people coming in your front door with money in their pockets, because if they're paying that much for their houses, that means that they have money to spend.
Jeff.
Yes.
Can you also estimate your real estate based on that? Like how much you're gonna pay for business in the area?
I think it should give you that information. I'm not too sure. I haven't really got into depth. But go ahead and copy the website and take a look at it and play around with it and see what else information you can find. Taxes paid, earned income credit, percentage of individuals in pay preparedness for their 2012 taxes, tax year. So there's a lot of information that is a lot of tools for you guys to utilize. And if that's a zip code, okay, then take a look at the city. What kind of businesses are there? What kind of menus do they have? What kind of sales could they possibly generate? If you're in that area, go shop around. Go drive to the restaurant. Go park yourself outside, or walk in and notice a couple of things off the menu and see what kind of prices they have, and scan around. Again, watch, be observant. How many people are in front of you, behind you? How many sitting down? And how much stuff do they have? Are they wearing uniforms or what? So always be observant. It is a great tool to utilize, and it's a great tool to take a look at. Even if you want to move to a different location, plug in that zip code and check out the statistics of the household income, the median age, religion, so forth and so on. See if you're going to be, made a good choice in moving there or not. city-data.com. Once again, start filling in your project, because the time is going to come and it's going to go by so fast. Okay. And again, the cool part is you guys have 4 different kinds of inventories, 4 different kinds of inventories to take a look at, and a beverage inventory. Anybody plan to have beverages, mixed beverages in your restaurant, in your concept?
I do.
Okay. So that beverage inventory is going to come in handy to you, right?
Yes, chef.
Have you had a chance to open it yet?
I have.
Okay. Here it is, guys. Beverage inventory. This is wine. This is liquor. Oh, let's take a look at beer. Okay. By the way, this prices were from 2016. Okay, 2016, 4 years ago. Okay. So you're gonna have Blue Moon, maybe Budweiser. A can of Budweiser is costing you 76 cents. How much are you selling it for? $4.50. The market is extremely high. Heineken, O'Doul's, Mirror Pond, Shinerbach. Those are you guys who are 21 and over. Okay. Even the liquor here too. You got B&B, Bailey Saturated, Campari, Drambuie, Dry Sag, E.G. Brandy, Fonseca, Hennessy, Grand Marnier. You guys are making the faces. They're going to use Grand Marnier in your recipes. There it is. It's $32.20 a bottle. Jagermeister. So you have all these tools for your advantage. Start using them. Okay, start going over them. And start thinking about your project. Okay. Again, this class is going to go by so fast, you guys. Okay. It's inventory is a great tool for you guys to use. If you guys use some in the past with other instructors with your restaurant ops, these are probably more extensive to your need, to your project. You can probably find anything and everything you probably think so or think about in this inventories. So start looking at them. If you haven't, start getting yourself familiarized with the inventory, where everything's at, how everything's labeled, what pack size it comes. That one, the one I show you has everything except for the yellow highlighted items at the bottom. It doesn't give you the pack size, how many come in, but just ask and it will tell you, oh, this come in, this how many pounds. Yes, Mr. Rossi, you had a question?
For the menu project itself, do you have any like suggestions to any sites that can help you like make your menu?
Canva.com or Poster My Wall.
Okay.
And let me see if I have a couple of here to show you. So this one is from a restaurant ops, but again, you can go to the same same website and design it. This is cool. This is a cool project. Let's see if I can show you. So Ms. Yossi, she had her partner draw her, and with the app on her phone, she actually made finished her drawing into her phone, loaded up, and then touched it and made it into her logo. Her concept was it's Honduran cuisine. That's her slide project. The name of the place is called Sabor Punta, On Point. Again, Punta is a dance originated in Central America coast of Honduras, late 18th century, contains indigenous and African elements based on traditional dance of Honduras that started with the Garifuna people. Okay, this is the menu. This is the one she created on postermywall.com. Okay, so you got two options. You can go to postermywall.com or you can go to Canva and create your menu. So she's able to do that on Poster My Wall. You guys can also do so, but I think Poster My Wall might charge you a fee if you want to save it. I don't know if she paid or not. I can't remember if she paid or not, but it was a very small fee. I think Canva is for free. This one might incur a little bit of charge for it. So that's the menu that she created on that Poster My Wall. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Ooh. So that's the menu on the website, Poster My Wall, that she created. 5, 5, and 5. 5 starters, 5 mains, and 5 sweets. Oh, go back. Okay. And one thing that I'm going to ask you guys on your menu on your project, as you guys see in the bottom right-hand side, make sure that you have the social media stickers or icons on your menu. That's free advertising. You want to make sure that you have followers for your establishment. So yeah, go ahead and add that Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook on your menus. Questions? And then these are her recipes. The food cost cover sheet she was running at, what is it? 18%. food costs. Recipe cost card, just like you guys have them. Same ones. Okay, for all the ingredients. Okay, so there it is, guys. Postermywall.com or Canva. That's where you guys go to build your project. Any questions?
Chef, is that website got any price? Or do you gotta pay for that?
I think Poster My Wall, it might charge you if you want to save or download the menu. I think you should pay for that one. Canva does not. Canva is free. Of course, you know, they're going to ask you want to upgrade, you can pay this price, but if you don't want to, you can use the regular apps they have on the website.
Heard.
Any questions, guys? If you have not thought about your project, I would suggest get on it because, like I said, it's going to come by so quick and so fast. It's better to knock out as much as you can beforehand because the recipes are the ones that are going to give you the longest time to make. Okay? Any questions? Take a look at the spreadsheets. Get yourself familiarized with those items and know what they're called, know where they're at, how much they're priced at, and how much you come in a pack. That is going to come so handy when you're trying to figure out your recipe cost cards. Okay? Thoughts? Comments? Concerns?
COVID?
All right, guys. Well, start looking at your project, and tomorrow we'll be back here, same bad time, same bad channel. We'll go over it. Hope you guys get a chance to take a look at the spreadsheets, figure them out, and also start plugging in your concept summary as of today. Got it? Cool. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay.
Good one, Chef.
Have a good day, guys.
Chef,
What up,
please
Chef?
don't forget to send me the everything.
Yes. So let me go back and see where you're still on here. All right, cool.
What up, man?
What's up?
How's everything?
Oh, it's good. So I got Anaid M. Rodriguez at 1908 Escoffier.edu. That it?
I think that I don't know.
Both of us got big foreheads. Look, both of our foreheads are shiny.
It's the lighting.
Yeah, it is the lighting. Mine's like
Here,
a
let me
freshly...
make it worse.
Oh, you gonna make me disappear?
No, I'm gonna make me disappear.
Wow, look at how white you are. And I'm wearing a maroon shirt.
Yeah.
Look at Marty, like, what? Where'd you go?
No, it's not the one that's like Anaid M. Rodriguez.
Oh,
It's the one that's Anaid Rodriguez 1908.
All right, hold on.
Yes. All right, Chef, you have a good one.
All right, later.
I just sent you an email that's titled Missing Spreadsheets.
Okay, cool, got it. So
That's
I'll respond. Yeah.
the email that I have that's current right now for school.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and respond to that one then.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.